Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Donnell Rawlins and Jess Hilarious here.
What up?
OH?
And let's get in some front page news.
The hell is OH?
You don't know nothing, son.
What?
In Ohio?
Yeah.
Ohio.
That's the call and response.
Oh, got you. Why you just randomly shout out Ohio?
Because I'm going to be there this weekend promoting my Donnell Land Car Show Mental Health.
Oh, got you.
My Donnell Rawlins Car Show Mental Health
Man,
Workshop.
shut up, man. None of that. None of that is happening.
Tesla Figaro, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's going to be lit today. Good morning,
That's
Jess
right.
and Donnell and Charlamagne.
Well, let's get right into it now. The Lakers fall down 3-0 to the Nuggets. The Celtics are down 3-0 as well. The Nuggets beat them 119-108. The Heat beat the Celtics 128-102. Looks like the Heat is going to be taking on the Nuggets, huh?
That's exactly how it looks like it's going to play out.
Now let's talk about Jim Brown, NFL legend. He died at the age of 87.
Yeah, rest in peace to Jim Brown, the athlete, actor, activist who won multiple MVP awards before retiring abruptly at age 30 to focus on civil rights and a career in Hollywood, has passed away on last Friday at the age of 87. Let's take a listen to what Jim Brown had to say about playing in the NFL.
Hardest part about life in the NFL for you?
The hardest part was like life in America during that time, because racism was the first thing I faced when I woke up in the morning, and struggling to maintain my dignity and still be commercial enough to play the game. It was very difficult.
Man, salute to the OG legend, Jim Brown, man. You know, 87 years on this planet. I'll take 87. I'll take 87.
Absolutely.
Please give me 87.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about Tim Scott. He's set to join 24 race.
Yeah, Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina is expected to announce his candidacy for president today. Scott will enter the race with around $22 million in cash on hand, making him one of the most serious competitors for the frontrunner Donald J. Trump. However, he is only polling around 2% in the Republican primary polls. And after announcing his campaign today in his hometown, North Charleston, he is expected to go to Iowa and New Hampshire, which is the first two states of the Republican nominating contest. So we should see that roll out today. Later this week, they're also expecting Ron DeSantis to announce his candidacy, but they said he might change it up just to irritate the media. So
yeah, it doesn't shock me that he's only polling at 2%. I mean, I know Tim Scott because that's my guy from South Carolina. But I mean, I don't know if the nation knows Tim Scott.
No, he doesn't have a lot of name recognition for sure. They also said he's going to spend millions of dollars actually on digital ads that will, kind of get his name recognition out there. And there's a lot of articles saying that this is going to help a lot of black conservatives as well. Will be able to, make their voice heard, I guess. So we'll see.
Don't he have a shoe line?
Man, shut up, man.
Tim Scott.
Oh, that's Travis Scott. My bad.
Oh, my
Scott ain't
goodness.
no damn shoe line.
My goodness. All right. Well,
All whites.
that is front page news.
Tim Scott got the all white.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Tez, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. But if you need to vent or you need to get some things off your chest, phone line.
Oh, this is your section coming up.
No, not yet.
Oh, all right.
You so old, yo.
No, I'm just saying that I
jumping
thought
out
you
there
needed to
with your
vent.
damn glasses on, that you doing something.
I Googled you. I don't never Google you, son.
You Google me?
Yeah, a lot of stuff popped up.
All right. 800-585-1051. We'll talk about that later, I'm sure. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got Teslin Figaro for front page news. Good morning, Tez.
Good morning, family.
The Hood Whisperer.
Girl.
And we got our co-host Donnell Rawlins and Jess Hilarious
The
here.
River Ninja. I'm the River Ninja, son.
The River Ninja.
Donnell just here to promote his Donnell Land this weekend in
And
Ohio.
mental health
Keep
and
on
car
saying
shows.
that. Mental health car
You
show.
do car shows too?
Every time you say car show, I'm saying Donnell Land.
Now, in sports, the Heat beat the Celtics 128-102. The Nuggets beat the Lakers 119-108. Denver leads the series 3-0. Miami leads the series 3-0.
Two trash-ass series so far. Yeah. I mean, not even remotely competitive in no way, shape, or form.
I'm sure the NBA wanted the Lakers, Boston Celtics so bad.
I'm sure they did, but this is Denver's year. Denver gonna win the championship this
Yeah, I
year.
think
But
Denver
I don't know,
got this
man. Miami be playing like a team that's possessed too, boy.
But who they got for Joker?
I don't know. I don't know who they've had for anybody. You know what I mean? But they've been showing up every
They
series.
have been. All right. Well, where we starting, Tez?
Let's start with some common sense gun control. Minnesota has actually stepped up to the plate with some common sense gun control. I know we've been talking about that for a minute. Democrat Governor Tim Walz signed a public safety package on Friday setting major gun control measures into law. Now, the bill passed with both the Minnesota Senate and House within the last week. The law is divided into two separate parts. One is going to create a red flag law that allows family members, spouses, roommates, or law enforcement to ask a court to suspend someone's access to guns if the judge determines that they're in significant danger of harming someone else or themselves. And as a side note, you can always go back and change that as well. If they go to the judge and show that the person is now stable, they can get their rights back. The second part will allow background checks to private gun transfers. It'll now apply to things like sales at gun shows, not just the federally licensed dealers. And that was one of the things that they've been talking about all along, with at least having, a background check at these gun shows. So Governor Walz said that this is not about the Second Amendment, trying to take away the Second Amendment. It is about safety and security for our communities.
How do you prove somebody's stable after they've been unstable?
Yeah.
Like when do the statute of limitations on instability expire?
I mean, that's the difficult part, right? When you purchase a firearm, there's no way to test that, right?
Yeah.
Unless you actually go see a therapist or somebody that can evaluate somebody's mental. But if not,
Here we go with therapy again.
What's wrong with therapy, son?
I'm just saying, therapy.
You buy a gun, you gotta go get therapy.
I think you should.
I think you should
use
see
it.
somebody to make sure your mental is okay before you purchase a firearm. Especially at the age of 21 or 18, you could purchase you were in the military. Do you think an 18-year-old needs an AR-15?
No, but I had M16 at 17. I went in when I was 17. And if
But you went to the military, not just walking
to
around
serve
the street.
country or nothing. I wasn't patriotic. I did it because I wasn't going to college.
It don't matter. You still did it. I'm a
Yeah.
veteran. What branch, Donnell?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Oh, I was Air Force. I was an M60 gunner. What was your job?
I was an 81152, and for the streets, I was a police officer, but I wasn't a serious. I was the worst police officer ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you a
M60
former
gunner
cop
then.
too?
Yeah, I was just in San Antonio. I went to Lackland Air Force Base. We revisited
too.
the same group that I went to like years ago. Yep, 17.
But you were at the gate. You did LE?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I was a security police officer.
Oh, you was
what I'm
SS?
getting at. Yes,
We
that's
was the
why you
same
heard
thing.
me when I said it the first time.
All right,
Yeah,
first of all,
M60
bring
gunner.
your tone down, okay?
Yeah.
I get it, all right?
That's
That's
the thing, guys, that Air Force people have. All right, so
yeah.
okay.
Did you go to tech school with the Marines? Did y'all train with the
What is
Marines?
going
Yes,
on
we
here?
did it all at the same time. That's always got to remind people in the Army, Army, Marines, everybody.
The
went to
worst
school
thing
same
about
time.
that, when we used to march with the Marines, like the Marines had their theme song, "From the halls of my," it was tough. And then it was time for the Air Force. Our song sounded like we was auditioning for Glee.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, off we go to Wild Blue Yonder. Yeah. It was the worst.
Y'all bonding a little bit.
Oh, that's
Okay,
about
I see
it.
that.
Yeah, when you see somebody in the military, it's like if you went to college, somebody's like, oh, we was the same thing.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
so
I was the
dope.
SS. I was the EBT. I was the come on.
Well, everybody out there that's in the Air Force, man, we appreciate your
Yes.
service.
We
Thank you for
definitely
your
appreciate
service.
your
Absolutely.
Thank you
Never
for your
discount
service,
that.
Tez. Donnell,
But
I
I
don't know
did-
what you did, but thank you too.
Absolutely. I didn't know that. But just a side note, this does take effect January 1st, 2024. So it's a little bit of time, before this actually takes effect. And just as a side note, they were able to get this passed because Democrats and Republicans run the House. But just as a reminder, this governor won with only 52% of the vote, 44% of Republicans. So this is still a race where the governor could lose, when he runs again. So just want to keep people, in abreast of that how elections really do matter when it comes to passing this type of legislation.
Well, I'm all for common sense gun legislation. So.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Tez. We appreciate you, Tez. I know usually you go a little longer, but you and Donnell had
Yeah,
a
we
little.
had a little
Yeah.
Air Force thing.
Yeah.
And make sure y'all subscribe to Tesla and Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, damn it.
All right. Now, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. What was trending over the weekend was Kanye West's wife. She was out and about shopping, and the guy was kicking it to her. And people feel like, when somebody kicks it to your wife and you're married, you shouldn't give that person that much game. Well, she gave the gentleman a lot of game, and people are saying, seems kind of weird, seems kind of crazy.
I ain't see it. I got to see it before we talk
It might
about
be their lifestyle.
But
That's
what
some
is
people's lifestyle.
normal about Kanye and his wife and any of his wives?
Yeah, I
What
didn't
is
know he was
normal
really
about
married.
that situation? Yeah,
No,
I
he's
thought it
really
was a
married.
joke.
No, he's really married. She had a ring on and said at the end of it, she said, I'm married. But at first she was, talking. And we'll play the audio when we come back. Okay. And if you've seen it, we'll take your phone calls. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.